Friends and family, we need family, we need Christmas. It brings us home for the holidays. It brings us home for the holidays. It brings us.
I ain't worried about the things I gotta do. All I want you know is how I love you. Oh, oh. Spending time with family and the friends, yeah. Keeping love together till the end, yeah. 'Cause I ain't worried about the days of the year. All I wanna do is stay right here, yeah. Playing and laughing together. We got no worries, no never. Not entertaining none of the games. We keep it moving 'cause we have changed. Jesus is dying, living again. We celebrate forever, new end.
Friends and family, we need family, we need Christmas. It brings us home for the holidays. It brings us home for the holidays. It brings us. Take me home where I wanna be, with all my friends and my family. Yeah, having fun, making memories. When I'm feeling down, it's my remedy. Yeah, we dealing with no negative energy. We moving as one, that's synergy. And this where I belong, it was meant to be. I just wanna stay here like infinity. Wake up in the morning, thanks to the Lord where my joy is. I can feel the love all around me. Look how far we've come, it's astounding. Oh, and we can't forget the reason. We can only love because of Jesus. Family, gather around the tree. Hope it never ends, I don't wanna leave. Friends and family, we need family, we need Christmas. It brings us home for the holidays. 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 It brings us.
Welcome, everybody!
Welcome to Two Dudes Live Day!
The whole day that we get to celebrate the holidays with some of our favorite friends, and we are so delighted that everybody is getting kind of a little taste of a pod crawl going through a neighborhood near you.
So many dudes on your tube today. It's just been fantastic. So many just amazing dudes.
And you know what? I'm going to tell you right in advance, folks, like, we couldn't be more pleased. We got the days kicked off with Cabin Boy Knits with Christopher and Jamie and special guests. And
Kitty Claus.
then we moved over to Stuart at the WOOLPATCH, and for being his second live ever, he killed it and smashed it.
He did. Then we went a little bit over the pond back here to Connecticut with Needles at the Ready, who did everything that Needles at the Ready does, which is Ray and Kevin. You do your thing. They do it amazingly. That's why they're just cute little adorable men. And then we headed over to Chicago for our friend Michael, Piece for Piece Crafting, who killed his first live and gave us lots of facts, lots of music, lots of everything, lots of goodness.
Love it. So for all of you guys, thank you so much for celebrating this. I'm going to say this, the first annual Tube Dudes Live.
Tube dudes are a mouthful, huh?
That is a mouthful. And please do not reverse the order. You may come across something else.
Unless that's what you're into. Then after this, check it out. I don't know.
So thank you guys. We couldn't do this without you, and we really did. We've had a great time watching, and it's kind of like being in school or like you're at work and like all these presentations going back to back to back, and you're like, ooh, just let me go first. Let me kick it out of the way. And then all of a sudden, the longer it got today, my hands were getting so sweaty. You know, you would think I had the heat on Power Ranger. And then we're in our, okay. And also, Aaron.
Yes, Chip.
We ordinarily do Thanksgiving here in the U.S. and most times we don't do a turkey. But this year, gang, we did well, it wasn't so beautiful. We did a turkey. And I'm telling you what, it's the gift that keeps giving. So we have if you're anything like us and you've celebrated Thanksgiving, you're probably in good company and wearing and featuring some elastic waisted, and bonus points if you're in your PJs.
PJs, a little bit of buffalo plaid everywhere, buffalo plaid glasses. It is a buffalo plaid day.
Gang, I think we went overboard with the buffalo plaid.
I think we did, because I just know need to see the socks behind us are a buffalo plaid, and we are not the butchest people, but yet I don't know where we're trying to come across it this way, bro.
Bruh.
Bruh, so that's what we're trying.
Well, happy holidays to you. And even our buffalo plaid drink cups that say Hustlers.
Oh, yes, I got my water in that one.
From the Knit Swag, Kelly over there.
Knit Swag, yes.
She made these for us.
We should have got the actual red and black. Yeah, good. These, gang. I think we got them at World Market or Joann's a couple years ago. Unless you like head in your mouth,
Okay, these are not user-friendly. They're cute, they're a great idea, but the head should be over here so that you're tipping it, Kathleen. Well, no, then it would go in your eyes.
Yes. So, yes, the llama's head is in the way of a comfortable drinking zone. But yeah, they're totally cute, and they say fa la 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 llama inside, and I wouldn't give 5 stars just because of the drinking capability, but the cuteness capability, I give 5 stars.
And for those of us who are unfamiliar and you've participated in tuning in to this Two Dudes Live, is it Two Dudes?
Yes, there's Tube Dudes Live. Like I said, it's a mouthful to say.
For those of you who may not have yet the pleasure to tune into our tacky little show, we are a couple coming from Seattle, Washington, or just adjacent, and somebody likes to...
I like to knit and crochet. My name's Aaron. I like to knit and crochet.
My name is Chip, and I like to sew like Santa would want me to.
I didn't have a clever catchphrase. I didn't think we were doing clever stuff today.
And you know what? You like to watch.
You do. The holiday Two Dudes Live, and we're your closers. So,
oh my God.
So this is a lot of pressure. We're like the main act without being the main act.
And somebody said, oh my God, they're the anchor. And like, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, I just, this past summer, I went to a wedding and everybody is going up and like they're going to the mic and then there's like that squealing noise and then they're all awkwardly, sobbing and reading their prepared speech from their phones. And I'm like, I haven't been to a wedding in a long time. Everybody's reading. Whatever happened to like the piece of paper that would come out of your pocket?
That is wasteful, Chip, and it is 2022.
Okay, well, the point being is that one of the toasts that this lovely young woman, she got up and she said, okay, I'm just gonna let you know, I didn't know I was gonna be last, and this speech is not gonna be a last speech, one of those last speech. And I thought, you know what, that's kind of fitting. This is not the kind of show that is like, you're not gonna pay tickets to see this. So I'm gonna set the expectation low and that we just, just hang out with us and we want you to have a good time. And then if all goes well, maybe we might do this again.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, so far we've only been like in it for 10 minutes. We had a good time watching Cabin Boy Knits, Piece for Piece, Needles at the Ready, Stuart at the WOOLPATCH. And we just want to keep that steam train going because I know some of you it's a little bit later, some of you it's morning, some of it's just the right time. So we're hoping you're getting your crafting done. If you're making any crafting makes and just all that stuff.
Yes. So there was, I know that Michael on his live earlier, he put a poll into the comments and he said, okay, gang, how many of you actually have started your holiday decorations? Are they up? And I'm telling you, most of you are not with it. Not what is going on? So, that's okay. I mean, do it at your own speed. If you choose to partake, maybe this is it. Maybe
this is the biggest holiday part you have.
Gang, what if this is the best it ever gets?
Then this is the best Christmas ever.
All right, Aaron, I'm gonna ask you, because each of the lives today, each of the lives had a little something that they focused on. And I loved Cabin Boy Knits. He had a specialty cocktail. And then Stuart, he had decorations.
I loved some of his decorations. They were gorgeous.
And the boys over at Needles at the Ready, they had movies.
I love myself a movie.
And then
Christmas Vacation, I'm with Ray. High five.
And I gotta have special props to Michael, who was like, whoa, 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 and taking us to a rave, because his
intro was amazing.
His was all about the holiday music. So for us, what is ours, Aaron?
We're going to talk about our traditions as small little ones, into teenagers, into full-grown whatever this is.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, thank you. Whatever this is. But traditions, not super many growing up. I was growing up in Ohio, gang. There was a snow and everything all the time. But Christmas was big around my parents' house. Literally, my dad was Clark Griswold. So we had the lights, the colored lights, the white lights, the all kinds of stuff which Chip might have thought were tacky. We had the train in the front that had the moving wheels and everything. So many years in a row, my parents did win Best Festival Lights in the neighborhood. So, I know. He thinks that multicolored lights are very tacky.
I'm going to say it. The dog was probably, he had so much tinsel growing up on that damn tree, the dog was probably pooping tinsel.
Did you guys have tinsel growing up? Because my mother and I mostly, Mom would put up the lights and it would take her forever because everything had to be perfect. Then we put the decorations and all, but we'd actually take the tinsel, you do like 3 strands at a time, put it on the tree, and it just gave a magical glow to everything. And I don't think they do that anymore, but it was really pretty. I think it's like animal safety or something.
I'm just seeing this. She's like, that's nice. Oh, that's,
it is.
That's lovely.
But if you had too much tinsel, she'd be like, I think, she would call me I think that's a little too much. So we'd have to do like 2 strands out and put them somewhere else.
So colored lights and tinsel.
Yes, and magic of the season.
Okay.
We were the family that got in the car. We would drive hours away to go to a mill in Ohio to see Christmas lights. We would look at neighborhood Christmas lights. We were that family.
Okay, my family, we were, how do I say this?
Who hurt you? It's all right. We're here.
Okay, so we're talking about traditions. So we would do, we alternated. So I think you and I have done a pretty good job of alternating what kind of lights go on our tree, which brings us to our holiday poll in the comments here. It looks like, oh God.
Okay, read it out loud.
We have 307 votes as of right now, and I need a little assistance because it looks like we have 53% that would prefer the colors to a more, they would forego the more refined white.
The Yawn Fest?
Only 47 people have voted in. So like maybe I should just, as soon as it flips, I'm gonna end the poll.
Okay, but we still gotta get to your messed up childhood. But before that, we do have a white Christmas tree the last 3 years.
Why is that?
We started alternating multicolored lights and white lights, but for the last 3 years, the only reason they're white this year is because we're gonna record this show.
True, and it looks better on camera.
It's true. I'll give you that, but it doesn't look better in the heart.
Okay, you know what? I mean, there is no right or wrong. It's you like do what makes you happy. And while you were gallivanting across the globe, looking at other people's houses and doing all the fa-la-las, my family. Okay, this is why maybe I'm somebody
Bitter?
Maybe
Jaded?
but maybe every fourth year. I love Christmas every fourth year. Give it to me. I mean, like, it just, the older you get, the more you get, it just seems like Christmas comes and comes and comes and comes. And it's just like, am I on Groundhog Day? So, like, I would prefer every 4 years. Let me get excited about it. In the interim, I like Christmas, but I don't love it. And this year was probably, I'm like, I like it.
Chip is one of those that wants Christmas every 4 years for some reason. So what we do now, currently in this situation, is my birthday is at the end of December 16th. In lieu of gifts, send money. So around my birthday,
or yarn.
Every other year, we hop on a plane and go to Vegas. One, because we like to see the sun. Around December is the time where you start to lose it here in Seattle. That way, I hadn't seen the sun for a while, and we like Vegas and like to gamble a little bit. When we are here, we put up the trees, watch some movies, and then we have a beautiful crab dinner for Christmas Eve. What am I reading? What did the boys
Needles
say?
had the water bubble lights.
We have those downstairs for when we put up the multicolored lights.
I love those. Can we have those?
Yeah, we have them.
Why aren't they on the tree?
We went through this already, my love. After this episode, we will take everything down and we'll put up the color lights. But yeah, so that's what we do. We go to Vegas every other year, and then when we're here, we watch a bunch of Christmas movies, usually those kind of Hallmark movie kind of thing.
And if you didn't know, I went back to college, in my early, middle, late 30s. And so, you're 4 years, you're going to school and you have the holidays off, between just before Christmas and the New Year, you're off. And then I went into tech, and then I would have that same time frame off. And so I love, love, love sewing during the holidays. And it's like, for me, give me any girl who's needing to save the farm at Christmas.
Oh, or save the wool patch. The girl has to save the wool. Oh my God.
Not the wool. The sheep.
Kitty Claus has to save the wool patch.
Wait.
And Stuart is the leading man. And they meet up at a DJ party and run into each other that Michael's hosting. And Needles is on the side of the bar getting drunk on wine. That would be
I think we have a holiday hit.
That would be our perfect Christmas movie.
Well, what do we do in this?
What do we do?
Yeah.
We produce it and make it.
Oh!
That's what we do. We presented by Fiber Hustle.
All right. So the point being is that I really get a lot of energy out of watching all of these cheesy holiday movies, and it's like if you're anything like me, the first project sucks. It's like my heart is not in it, and the closer I get to Christmas, and the more I've watched these crazy shows, my gifts just get so inspired. And gang, I have been inspired, but I haven't gotten to the good part yet.
Let's get to the good part.
All right, with that, Aaron.
Sorry. I have one more tradition.
Oh.
But it is a make. So I don't know why I'm looking at you like this, like I'm pleading for you to please look at this. So I have a knife here. not going to use it. But part of our tradition is for the last literally 15 years on Christmas Eve, our neighbor who we play games with, for those new people, we play games with our 88-year-old neighbor every Wednesday, just because we do. We love it. She used to get us beer way back in the day, and now that we don't drink, we still drink beer every once in a while, but not as much. What does she give us? She usually gets us a gift card now. But every Christmas Eve, I make her a delicious zucchini bread that I actually baked today just for this occasion. It's still piping hot because I was making it during Needles at the Ready's episode, cooling it during Michael's, and I think we might cut into it. But we do have a recipe for this. This is Erin's world famous zucchini bread. And it only takes you an hour to make after you get all the ingredients together. The oven is at 350. Then while the oven is preheating, you're gonna get yourself a bowl. You don't have to put things in separate bowls or anything like that. That's not how I live my life.
Not mise en place?
No, I'm a mess. I don't know what those words mean, so I'm gonna skip right over it. So it is 2.5 cups of sugar, then 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Now it sounds like a lot of sugar, but it's the holidays.
Does it have sugar in it?
So drink a protein shake or something afterwards. If you can substitute, you can. Then we have 3 eggs, 3 cups of flour, 3 tablespoons vanilla.
Teaspoons,
sorry. 1 cup oil. We'll put this in the comments below. 2 cups grated zucchini, 4 cup salt. Sorry, 4 teaspoons salt, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon baking powder, 3 teaspoons of cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. Just go in, mix it into a big bowl.
No, put that back.
What
I think
happened?
you forgot something.
What did I forget?
The love.
Oh, you know, all these are made with love. And then you put it in for an hour. When you're finished, put it if you got a chopstick laying around the house, put it in there, and then you give it a little, I don't know if we want to
So
eat it
you
on
just cut off
camera.
a hunk.
You just cut it right in the middle, and it's still warm, so.
Oh, it is. Okay.
You're still
now,
my heart.
we got yelled at for eating on one of our first podcasts, and you know what?
Look away.
It's the holidays.
This is actually one of the better ones I've made. I think that's
It's not too sweet. For how much sugar you think it's not too sweet?
But yeah, make this for your neighbors, make it for yourself.
How much love
You
do you
can
put in it?
you can also put it in muffin pans and make some muffins. What'd you say?
How much love do you put in it?
I put enough love that it keeps this house together. All right, enough of the food. Let's get into because we have makes for you. We have some new stuff. We have some old stuff. We have suggestions, some ideas. We have all that kinds of goodness. And I didn't realize we had been talking to 20 minutes.
Okay, so that is the whole kit and caboodle. Is like this is to really, hopefully, we're not going to teach you anything. Don't come to us for teaching. This is all about the inspiration.
Yes.
So with that, Erin, you made that?
I did, gang. So this is my own thing. I mean, I'm not the first person to create this, and it's kind of been trending lately on Instagram because people have been sharing it for some reason. But so I am going to show you my balls.
What?
My yarn balls.
Oh.
I, a couple years ago, have made these wreaths, and we put them up every year. Now, I'll just give you.
This is heavy.
Yeah, I'll give you a minute to realize how gorgeous this is. This is the Christmas one that goes up after Thanksgiving to Christmas time. This is all made out of, let's say, Lion Brand, kind of who does the thick and quick, either Lion Brand or Michael's or anything like that. I added the ones that had some stellina in there, and these little things right here, I think they were like $1 at Michael's.
The sprays?
The sprays when I went in a couple years ago. Now, let me turn it around. This wreath right here, it was a clearance item from Halloween at Michael's. So we bought the wreath, clearance, it was probably like 30 cents.
Is it a foam?
It is a foam wreath, so go look for the clearance. Then the burlap, we saw that they had the burlap for sale in like strips. Don't worry about that. Just go get burlap at the cutting thing at Joann's. It's much cheaper. Cut your own out. Get a hot glue gun, watch the fingers, wrap it around, and then you come back, and that's when you lay it flat like this and start to put on your balls. Now, let me move this real quick. They suggested some videos I watched years ago were like, oh, here's how to make them out of foam balls. I did not use foam balls. What I did is I took those, literally what is in here is cardboard from flyers that have come, from junk mail to sign up again for AAA. All I did was crumble these, the trash, it's trash. I crumbled those and then got a glue gun and I just started wrapping the yarn in all directions. Then I glued it down and then I glued it on to the wreath. So you don't have to go get all those foam balls that they talk about. Just go through your recycle bin or anything like that for trash. I love it so much that I have this one. Can you
do something
with that? And then I made a winter one. And this is my winter one all in the colors of winter. You see some sparklies here. And when I'm done with the Christmas one, I just take out the sprays that Chip calls, and I put it in the winter one. And then you just put it away for the year. I also have a fall one that is all fall colors. The only thing I don't have yet is one that is like spring colors. I don't know if we want to go.
Oh, that would be good with some pastels.
4th of July, something like that. But yeah, don't worry about, I mean, the balls might be a little not fully round, but you know. But yeah, I love it. It was so easy to make. I love putting it up every year and for any occasion. So again, it's ballin' on a budget. Make trash into treasure.
Ballin' on a budget?
Ballin' on a budget. So that is my wreath. And I love that everybody is upcycling all the junk mail. I love the way that was put. But yeah, so I love them. I love them. Those are my wreaths.
Okay, so keeping with the wreath inspiration, my friend Yoan over at Go Ahead and Make Me, he inspired me to do a wreath, and that's all for the Christmas. And he is one of a very talented person who he likes to stimulate people. He says, okay, I am going to make sure that you get inspired and take my pattern and run with it. So that wreath he did on his YouTube channel, and actually, gang, Yoan was supposed to be part of the lineup today, but he wasn't feeling well within the last couple of days. So next time, Yoan, we send our love. We hope you're doing well. But really, he made a lot. He loves to make a lot of hand sewing and machine sewing crafts, and he does it all from his thinker, and I love it. So he actually got me inspired. So I have, let's see if I can do, yeah, I can. I'm gonna do.
You can do it.
Chrome, because I want to show you the pattern itself. Basically, you're going to download this PDF, and it's on, I think, 3 pages, and he gives you all of this. Basically, that's all you do. You can sew a 1/4 inch around his sew line, and then decorate it to suit your own style. And so you saw what he made, and I was like, okay, I've got an idea, and I made Santa. I mean, this is
every time I see it, I actually gasp every time I see it.
This is one of my favorite makes that I've ever come across. And it even jingles.
I like the
my money don't jingle.
It's like, you know the song, I don't.
It folds. But same idea as Aaron was talking about. Like, you're going to use whatever style foam, or it could be, what do they make? Do they make a wire? You could use whatever kind of starting wreath, and then just go with your pattern. I actually took and broke up his pattern into different sections, and so I just used a red fabric and then a little bit of fur. And then my secret sauce was I went online and I was searching for an embroidery file, and I found the perfect one because I wanted like a side profile. And I found this lunar his pattern embroidery file, and what's really great about it, you notice that the face is a different color than the beard and the hair and the hat. And so when I was embroidering, the only thing that I stitched out is the cream color for the face, and then the eyes. And I was able to choose my own lunar. I was able to choose my own colors. And then once that was done, then I just was like, okay. And the pins, I don't know if you noticed, but these are just safety pins on there. And I just thought it had like a thatch.
Quit trying to make thatch happen.
A thatch. It looked kind of a thatch, but like, Oh my God. I mean, that's what I like to do. If one thing that you'll know about me and about Erin is like we love to steal like an artist. And you take someone else's idea, and there's plenty of ideas out on the internet, and maybe that's why you're tuning into Tube Dudes Live today, just to steal some ideas and make them your own. So
Yes,
thank you,
exactly.
Yoan, for giving me, stimulating, as he would like to say. Thank you for stimulating me and giving me a great project to work on.
That's so awesome.
All right, so I'm looking at time. We got to keep cooking. Erin, you
Yes.
made that?
I did. So what is coming to you is what I would say in the 90s. I don't need to explain my art to you.
Oh, God.
So I have made, these are Christmas trees on a stick by, excuse me, and here, I don't know how to pronounce the name. I don't know if it's Yoke. I'm sure it's not Joke, but Yoke de Corte.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll call him JD.
So this is a pattern that's on Ravelry that is free, but the link takes you to a YouTube video in a different language, but the bottom does have subtitles. I kind of watched it, got my own, I figured it out. But it's Christmas trees on a stick, and one of them just fell, and I heard it break, but that's all right. So here is what I've made for a holiday scene. Literally, guys, this is crochet. All you have to do is find some yarn that you have left over. This is actually leftover trilogy yarns from a project. You don't even have to make it fancy. You can go to Joann's or Michael's and get it. I crocheted a square out of, this is worsted weight, no, DK weight, out of 4.25 millimeter needles. You get a square, fold it in half, seam up the side, then you push in the tree, the bottom half, sew that down, and then we have cut these chopsticks and put it on there. See the comments? And then, yeah, and then I put them here, and then I made another one. I chained 20 for all of these, and I chained 15 for all of these. I was really struggling how to present it. The person who made the pattern actually used dowel rods and put them in like little stumps of trees, which looks very classy, unlike mine. So I was just kind of playing with this white yarn, which I think is Lion Brand, if I kind of made it look like snow. And then I put some buttons, because you know underneath the trees, the snow doesn't fall. I don't know if I'm going to keep these buttons with the T-pins in them or actually glue them down, but these are my little Christmas trees. And I think this is winter more than Christmas, so this can sit anywhere in the house, at least for the winter season. And I think they're kind of adorable. And in the back is where you can see that seam of where I seamed them up. But I mean, who's going to be looking at the back anyways? So
I absolutely love that. I mean,
Thank you.
It is nice. It just goes right on. You can go in your foyer. It could go on the coffee table. And make a nice gift.
if I didn't drop the other ones, they were made out of Peyton's Croy, and they were multicolored, but they're somewhere down there. You get the idea. So if you're looking for something around the house, you only need to make one. Make one, get a chopstick, get a toothpick, or if you have double pointing needles you aren't using, just throw one on there, put it on some foam. Yeah, upcycling again. This foam is something that came, we got a printer or something like a few weeks ago, and I was gonna throw it in the trash or somewhere. I'm like, well, I'll just use it for a stand. So again, look at us making trash into treasure again. We have a lot of trash.
And I saw in the comments, so thank you for whoever alerted, but apparently I'm getting double vocals when I share my screen. So you know what? We're not going to share screen.
Oh, okay.
Just stop it. Stop it, you guys. You don't want two of me. But thank you for sharing that, Erin.
Yeah. Chip, you made that?
I did.
We're on the tree theme.
We're on a tree theme now. First we were on a wreath theme. Now we're on a tree theme. So I was going to show you her website, but I was going through and just saying, hey, hey Google, what are some holiday sewing projects? And I came across this one that was just like these little coasters, and one had a snowflake and another one had a tree, and I was like, oh, bingo, there it is. Erin gets to hang all of his wreaths, and mine usually stand up against the wall somewhere. So now I was like, okay, I'm gonna make something different that is going to go on the wall. But I made a wall hanging, and this is so much fun. And when I said that we may have gone a little overboard on the buffalo plaid, I mean, Oh, apparently I bought enough to, it's the gift that keeps coming. But what this is a real fun, easy first sewing project make. And we're gonna go down tight. And this is not perfect. And when I said that I was kind of like not in the full holiday making mood, this was my first make this year. And I was just like, oh, I gotta fix with stitches, and then it wasn't going right. And I was trying to make it pretty, but I just pissed it off. But what's really cool is you just start on some batting, and you just keep laying strips, and you kind of alternate. And these are just scraps of fabric that you just keep going. And then you can cut yourself out a template. So maybe you want to use like a piece of interfacing that would just lay down, and you cut basically, or you draw the size that you want. You lay that on your good outer fabric that you're gonna create, and then you cut a seam in this. So imagine this is all one piece of cream fabric. Then you're gonna cut a seam, and then I cut to the corners. So you end up with a way to fold this cream onto itself. And then you take that whole thing, and you have a triangle window here, and you're showing off the stripes that you just did. You can do a circle, you could do a snowflake, you could do any shape what you would like to do, but it's a lot of fun. And then really all I did was sew all of the, with right sides together on my fabric, I sewed all of the edges and then just sewed it down once I flipped it out. This is something that a lot of people do ask, hey, what's something that I could make as a new sewer? This is something that you definitely could make. I made two. Yes, sir?
You know, I can see these, if they can open up, I can see them as fancy wine bags for friends.
Yeah, you could totally do that.
Like here's your bottle of wine, friend, in a fancy bag, and then they can do something with it to keep it.
Exactly. And actually, when I was playing around with this in the house, I'm like, okay, this could go on a door handle. It can go up on the wall. I did make two. And of course, I got, I don't know if you can see it, I got schmutz. I got schmutz on it right here and here. Like, what the hell, man? I mean, it was just pissing me off. I got to tell you, I want you to make this project and do much better than me. You're going to knock it out of the park.
I still love it.
It looks, I mean, like,
dirty.
what the hell? I mean, like, if I don't love Christmas after this.
What else could go wrong? Oh.
I don't know. Oh, the other thing that went wrong is that when I guess I was paying too close attention to the shows that I was watching, because I didn't even get the little hang tag straight. I don't know what it was. And so you know what I do? I just go, there's one. Here's two. We'll try it again.
Speaking of wrong, did you do something for the giveaway that we're doing?
Yes. No. Aaron, here it is. We are trying to put on a show with all of these other channels, and we say, hey, I'm going to do an anagram.
Everybody's doing a word scramble, and I thought, Chip, you did it.
Look, gang, I have been very, very busy, and yes, I've been like trying to herd cats, trying my best to get the show going, and then I asked Aaron, please do the one thing for me.
I don't know what to tell you. I didn't do it, but
you know what? We just need. Wait.
What's happening? What's going on? What is this?
What?
What just happened?
Is Christmas saved?
Christmas could be saved from these little elves on a shelf.
Oh my God! Did they just go shopping?
They did just go shopping. Oh my gosh! And they have a little note. Let me see. Okay. Fiber Hustle, we have saved you, and we have your anagram.
What is it?
What is it? Okay. The anagram is hamster, shark skin twitch. Now, don't answer in the chat. You want to answer down below. We have a Google form. And what it is, it's a word scramble that the elves have put together, and the theme is a movie. So again, it is hamster, shark skin, twitch. The anagram thing is below in our notes. Go to the Google form and put in, it's a movie, and all I can say.
Oh my God, and I think they brought something else, Aaron.
And a shopping cart is part of the anagram movie. So there's a movie that has shopping carts involved and maybe a canned ham. I don't know what movie that is, but there it is.
Do you guys, I'm gonna, fist bump you. Boop, 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 boop. They saved the day. And I think they also brought something else.
What did they bring?
It didn't, believe it or not, it didn't fit in the cart. It was Santa's good list, gang.
Oh,
it's
wow.
Santa's good list.
Who's on it?
Nobody.
Oh.
Y'all didn't make it this
Definitely
year.
not a hustler. A true hustler is never on the good list.
All right, so Aaron, you've got hamster, shark, skin, twitch. Please go into the show notes. You're going to find the link to do the word scramble. We're going to give you 2 prizes, and one I could tell you is a quilt pattern, and one is a, what is it?
So yeah, we're giving away 2 prizes on our channel. So one goes to a quilter, one will sewist, one will go to a knitter crocheter. I am giving away the Arnie and Carlos pattern, digital pattern, for the 2022 Christmas balls.
Love it. On the Google form, you're going to want to, you have to decide, are you want something quilty or something knitty, but you choose. We're going to give away one of each.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly, one of each.
Let's get these guys. We've got to watch time. I feel like we're like
I know.
Needles at the Ready Lord of the Rings episode.
There they go. Chip. Yeah, no, we can relax a little bit, but yeah,
Okay.
we need to go.
I have one more, and like, can you all ask for the buffalo stance?
In the buffalo stance.
Okay, so I don't know if we told you guys, we got a laser print, like, what is it? A laser
Digital laser printer.
cutter, a laser
Something.
machine. And so I was playing on Illustrator, and I was stealing like an artist, and I got a file. I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be so amazing. And it is.
It is amazing. I'll give it to you.
So I made
Smooth
this.
beverages.
You asked for buffalo plaid, you say?
Anyone in the buffalo plaid? It's like leather, only wearing the
Oh my
buffalo
God.
plaid.
So I cut this out, the stencil on fabric, on white fabric, and then I stitched every little thing. I stitched it all down, put it on this buffalo plaid fabric that we had a little extra of, and then I added the fur. Oh, I love, and you know what? Seamus.
Speaking of extra.
Seamus loves this. And so, yeah, I've been yelled at because I don't have enough pillowcases on these ginormous pillows that we've made. So now we've got this. And now I hate as Yoan would say over on Go Ahead and Make Me, I hide it. Gang, I do not recommend sewing with this spun fur. I mean, it was everywhere.
Literally everywhere.
I've never had a vacuum cleaner be part of my arsenal when I'm sewing, but this was everywhere and I was cursing. But it turned out great and I'm very happy.
I love it. I love it.
All right, Aaron, you have another make.
Ow! It's got bit by something. What is this? To Chip Loves Santa.
Hey, is there, what, okay, I really don't know about this. What is this?
This is, I don't know. It's To Chip Loves Santa.
Am I supposed to open it?
Yeah. What is it?
Oh my God. It's a dishcloth.
It's a dishcloth. Those who have been here for years know Chip loves dishcloths.
Oh my God, it's a dishcloth.
But no, wait, there's more.
That's why I'm not, if I was on the good list, there's more.
But no.
There's more. Let me have more.
Because we went wreath, tree, tree, moose, and this one, gang, is a reindeer. So look, it is a little reindeer dishcloth. And this is, because it was a secret, not secret, but we didn't know it was going to happen. This pattern is by, sorry, give me a second, Melissa's Christmas Reindeer Knitter Dishcloth, and it's by Melissa Thompson. So it's by Melissa Thompson. It is a reindeer dishcloth. You can find it in Ravelry. It is made out of, this is the one that Ray and Kevin sent me. They sent me the yarn. Dishy, Knit Picks Dishy. It's the first time I ever used it. And I had to go with something, and it's for you, my love. Get to work.
Thanks.
Nathan thought it was going to be a squirrel.
So, all kidding aside, I mean, like, even if you are going to make a dishcloth for somebody for the holidays, it's something to say, I love you, get the house clean. What a great gift. Thank you very much.
It's a very good gift.
I think I know exactly what to do with this.
Rudeness. I know we only have a couple more minutes. I have one more item to show.
Oh, you better speed date.
Yeah, I'm going to speed date. This right here, gang, is Jason's cashmere hat. It is a free pattern on Ravelry. It has cables. It is delicious. This is made out of, it is gray drizzle fibers yarn. And this is one of those last minute gift ideas that you can do because it's an Aran weight, which you can use heavy worsted. If you have never done cables before, I highly suggest this because it's not crazy cables. You're literally gonna knit and purl 7 rounds of things, then do 1 row of cabling where you just get a cable needle, or you can even get a double pointed needle if you already have it in your arsenal and keep on going. It's super easy, and since it's Aran worsted, it's going to be super fast and keep your friends warm. This is my second one. I knit this for someone at work. I need to give it to them. My first one was in worsted, so you can see it's a little bit smaller, and the Aran one is a little bit bigger. But because this is 100% superwash merino 4-ply Aran. So if you are looking for a last minute gift, this only literally took 2 days, but that's 2 days and when I'm working and got home to do it. Jason's cashmere hat, free pattern. You'll amaze and stun all your friends with how good of a knitter you are.
Love it.
I love it too.
And you know what else I love?
Me?
Live date. Well, I love you, yes. I love my washcloth. I love my cat. I love my Aran. Okay, what I love is spending the holidays with your friends. I love the lead up to Christmas. I don't need Christmas. I love the lead up. It could be anything. And I just wanted to say a quick, well, we both do. Yes. We want to say thank you so much to our
I can hear you applauding out there.
Oh, yay,
yes,
yay.
I hear for...
To our cohort at Tube Dudes Live 2022 Holiday Edition, Cabin Boy Knits, the WOOLPATCH, Needles at the Ready, and Piece for Piece Crafts. We couldn't have done it with you, and I hope that everybody had as good a time that we did, and we'd love to do it again.
I would love to do it again as well. So maybe we'll have a Valentine's Day episode or something. I don't know.
That's awfully soon.
That is awful soon. Once or twice a year. Well, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm not going to make any promises. But no, it was a joy. I hope those who watched the whole series, the whole day, had an amazing time. I hope you got some crafts done. Is our poll still up about the lights? Can we just do that real quick before we sign off?
Lord.
If not, then it's all right. We are still at, we have more votes. We are still
400, a little more than 400 votes.
52% of multicolored lights. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You know what, with that, we hope you like and subscribe.
We do.
Ring the bell. We hope to see you again. And on behalf of everybody at Tube Dudes Live and here at Fiber Hustle, thank you very much for joining us, and we all hope you have a lovely crafting season, and we're thankful that we got to kick you off.
All right, with that, Yoan,
play us out.